It's a difficult one for me. You know what I mean?
Should I go ahead and add this to the stage?
Yeah, please. Let's talk about this guy.
Okay.
This motherfucker right here.
The final boss. Every married man's final fucking boss, dog.
Oh my god, this nigga, man. What's his name? Ebang, Alazar. What's his name, bro?
Let me see, bro. I don't know. We got to get
Let's
this right.
This nigga name right.
Yeah, I don't. This cat is unfamiliar to me. I don't know who this is.
This nigga done fuck 400 fucking married women.
Oh, this is the cat in Ecuador.
Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah.
Stuff, man.
Oh, he got arrested? Oh, over sex tapes with the president's sister? God damn. I didn't know. Oh, so that's what took him down. He had sex tapes with the president's. What took him down was he slept with the president's sister, and when they arrested him, they found over 400 sex tapes with other high-profile women.
Right, majority married.
But I mean, they weren't coerced or forced into having sex with him, right?
No, it
was these women's choice. I'm not saying that the brother has good morals or anything like that, but listen, when consensual means that, you know, the parties involved go into it willingly. So
right, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like these chicks are married women. You know what I'm saying? Like they really open the door for the dude to come in and crush. Like you're married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What did you offer these chicks to be able to crush and get videotaped?
What's his name again?
I don't think they knew. Oh, good point. I didn't even get to the motherfucking name.
Alizah Ebang something.
Alizah Ebang. No, it's.
He sound like a special drink.
A few moments later.
Baltasar Engonga. I'm sure that's how Engonga.
Yeah, Baltasar Ebang Engunda.
Oh, okay. Baltasar. Yeah,
Baltasar Engonga.
Yeah, I brought up this brother's Wikipedia page. His birthday is the day after mine, man.
There you go, D.
Yeah,
I am not this dude.
I
had to be a Pisces, man.
Hey,
had to be, man. Like, what are you doing, man?
Oh man. Okay, so what about him now? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, he crushed 400 women, got them on tape. I think they willingly got the had the tapes. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? I'm sure out of 400 women, like he's a politician, correct?
This nigga look like Puda from Cooley High.
Right. He look like a couple motherfuckers, man.
Right.
He look like Nick Van Exel.
Yeah, he just look at him. You know what I'm saying? One side of his eye on the left, man, I give no fucks. The right side, bro.
Yeah,
this dude is a demon. You know what I'm saying?
Look at his upper.
He's in the spectrum, man. But like
his upper lip, man. You can't trust him, man. You can't trust him.
He's just ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what?
Right, so when he's a politician, correct?
Yeah, he is a politician, and I'm reading something here about him. It says that his role involved managing financial regulations and investigations focused on preventing financial crimes such as money laundering and corruption in compliance with both national and international financial standards.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
So,
go ahead,
but he's a politician and he's out here speaking to public people, and everybody's like, yeah, we want this guy. This is the guy. What is this? And in this crowd, at least 300 people, women, this dude is smashed. This is the problem, bro. Yeah, think about it. Think about it. That's a problem.
So
the
you're
thing
saying
is,
you go ahead, Z. I'm sorry.
well, people's marriage vows are between them.
Yeah.
He didn't take the vow; they did.
Right.
Right.
So obviously, he's a
It's
villain.
not his. It's not his fault.
He's a villain and a scoundrel, and there's a lot that is his fault. But it shows it's the problem of the women.
Exactly.
He
That's
slept.
my point.
He slept with 400 married women who were not rooted in their morality, didn't care about their relationship, shouldn't have been married, or were just generally whores, right? Like the average married woman is not gonna sleep with isn't gonna cheat, man. Like I would like to think that if for those men that choose upright women as spouses, that there's nothing that another man could say to get them to consensually lay down. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
agree.
I believe that too, Z.
I believe that too. What did he say to these bitches? What'd he say? This is what I'm saying. Like, regardless of everything you just said was absolutely right. We all three of the same on board on that. You know what I'm saying? If it's a woman that's loyal to your man, yada yada yada, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did he say to convince these chicks to open the legs? What did he offer? Did he offer something, or did he banged it and he said, "Gotcha, bitch"? You know what I'm saying? I got you on video. You gotta give me pussy every fucking day for the rest of your fucking life. Well, I'm telling your husband.
Yeah, I definitely I have to think that there's some type of mass coercion going on there. Like I can't feel like that is completely random that 400 women have decided to commit adultery with this one cat. There's something going on there. And we don't even let's keep it real too. Like some of these countries, corruption is a very real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Governmental corruption is a very real thing. It's so real that it becomes normative, right?
Haiti.
So who's to say that the men are not in some way, shape, or form involved in the woman getting with the dude in exchange for some type of gain, financial or otherwise?
Jesus Christ.
So
they had a conversation about a transaction with maybe some budgets, and they wanna juke the stats, and
perhaps,
he's the guy that they go through.
Perhaps.
And
Listen,
he said, "You know what I want? I want more than your money. I want your wife."
we don't
And
know
he
what
just
it
gave it
is,
to him?
but in a lot of these countries, they're already impoverished countries. You know what I mean? Which is the reason why the government is so corrupt, right? Because they're stealing the resources from the people and putting it in their pockets. So who's to say that again the men are not complicit in this? All right, I'll sacrifice the sanctity of my my marital vows with my wife in exchange for you kicking me back an additional concession every month. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I mean he's yeah, ultimately he's to blame because he's the one that's going to be held responsible because he's a political official that might be sworn to an oath to not deal in corruption, but there's willing participants on the other side.
But like my thing is like his level of discretion. I want to see these women. They say high profile, right? But like this brother's in Equatorial Guinea. I'm in Detroit and I don't know 400 women that I would want to sleep with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 400? That's a crazy number.
That's the dowry.
That's wild, man.
That could just be the dowry. You know what I mean? Who knows? Customs are customs in other countries, man.
But the president's wife, and the president finding out that meant that like at least one man wasn't complicit because he's in jail now. They'll probably kill him for that.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Jesus Christ.
But I mean, there's 400. Like, listen, I'm not trying
400,
to take a shot at, but listen,
400.
400.
I'm not trying to take a shot at the people or the economy of Equatorial Guinea. not trying to do that because I don't know. But I think it's fair to say, like, they got 400 high profile people. Like what's high profile? You know what I mean? Like, this person, they got, instead of what makes you high profile, you got 100 cows. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird to me. But I think the point that I'm trying to make with this is that the dude, he is not in this alone.
Obviously,
people are
Yeah, at
also
least 400
complicit.
other motherfuckers with him.
The women are complicit, and in some respect, or in some respect, depending on the relationship or the agreement with some of these women, there's men here that are complicit as well. It has to be. Like, it's just not 400 women. Like I
know.
I don't know.
God forbid.
well, hopefully, I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, God forbid my partner, you know what I'm saying? God forbid ever, you know what I mean? Like whatever, like, whatever, like on some like this type of situation. But I hope, God forbid, I hope that nothing like that ever happens to me. But if it did, man, I will hope that like a village somewhere got some water or some shit, like something was lit up. Akon City, you know what I mean? Like got some air conditioning, something, man. Like
leaps and bounds.
Yeah, let it be worth the utter insult. Don't just sleep with this. Don't be one of the few, the proud, because this brother's swagged up and you like his glasses or some shit.
Or he has like a elephant, you know what I'm saying, penis and stuff.
Yeah, I just think that 400 women, I just can't believe that 400 women, would be under the allure of that. Like, there's something bigger here, man, and it gotta be the men being involved. And it's like, if you give me an extra cow this month, you give me an extra cow this month, every month for the next 12 months, I'll let you sleep with my wife.
Well, some color purple shit.
Yeah.
400 people.
I would have
400.
Bro, I don't know what somebody would have to offer me for me to be like, yeah, you could sleep with my girlfriend. My wife?
People.
If I had a wife, bro, like, yo, like,
what would be the percent? My bad, Z. What would be the percentage of the 400 people that had the guys? I mean, that had the husband to make that transaction, on the transactional decision for the goats to give him the wife? What do you think?
What, bro?
I don't know.
What would be the percentage of 400 women, married women, that he didn't have sex with? And out of that.
But here's the thing. I'm not saying that it's just goats, right? And obviously this is all hypothetical, right? And we're speculating. But there's something big at play here, man. Like, this dude, look at this cat. You can't tell me that he's that smooth, right? That he could pull 400 married women, right? And then this is the other thing too that we got to consider. These countries, right, are very much rooted in tradition, right? So I doubt that you're finding a lot of women that are committing adultery in this part of the world. So the idea of 400 women doing it, there's something else at play, and the men are complicit. Maybe not all of them, but there's a good percentage of them that they're complicit and they know about this.
D.
Yep.
What percentage do you think are the guys that actually complied to this particular demand of the transitional goat to wife?
30% at least.
30%?
30.
Between
30. Yeah. And I'm only saying I think it could be potentially more. I just don't see this dude saying, hey, baby, listen, I lead up, I'm the head of finance for this country. And, listen, I can show you a good time. Forget your man.
I hear what you said.
Forget your man. I got this penthouse hotel.
So apparently the videos are spreading, and there's been one woman already that's committed suicide because it got leaked.
I bet. Because you wanted a chick, you wanted a 400.
Oh, so these videos are out there.
She went into it willingly too, right? Like she wasn't forced or coerced into it.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like these chicks was out there giving it up to the final boss.
President. He had a sex tape with the president's sister, man.
He had the wife and the sister?
Oh, wow.
You watching it?
No, I'm reading it, man. Yeah, the sister of the country's president, and the wives of notable people. 54-year-old economist. The building was searched by anti-graft, I think that's probably police or whatever, officials who came across several CDs that later revealed his sexcapades with different married women.
Making tapes.
Right. The brother got a Blu-ray. The video showed contacts with high-profile individuals such as his brother's wife. Oh my God,
that's crazy,
bro. Come on, man. So you telling me?
Nah. But I didn't say all. I didn't say all.
His brother's wife.
You say a high number like 30-40%. That's pretty high.
That is
cousin, the president of Equatorial Guinea's sister, the director of general police's wife, and the wives of over 20 of the country's ministries, among others.
What the fuck?
So wait, so they said 400 sex tapes. So that might not be 400 separate women.
Yeah, it could be multiple occasions with a single person. And
the film located in his office was alleged to have been recorded. The film located in his office was alleged to have been recorded with his permission, and has since been published online, sparking a media friendly.
See?
Okay. He had a sexual contact with multiple women, some of whom were married, and videotaped these private sessions. The most striking thing is that some scenes took place in his work office, including moments in which he is seen sleeping with a woman next to the national flag. Based on the sexual scandal, the executive has stated that the measure is a direct response to the acts that have affected the image of the country.
This nigga.
For now, erotic videos have been circulating social media. Baltasar. Oh, okay. So they basically say how to find them. Better known as Bello, Bello, who is currently the director general of the National Financial Investigation Agency and is currently imprisoned for alleged corruption issues. Damn.
Z, can you send that link to me so we can put it in the description?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah. Find the videos too, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
A few moments later.
So it's like, but like they like there's a lot of women that did. There's a percentage of women that's out here, like just giving it up. It be people that you be thinking like, damn, like not my wife.
Dawn of time, man.
Your wife.
Since the dawn of time.
That's your wife.
Whores have been around forever, man. And whores.
We're not just talking about whores though. If allegedly, if it's 400 women, you know what I'm saying, or 400 sex tapes, whatever like that, it's still the number 400 that bothers me. And the percentage of these people that should have a dynamic of poise being in the position by the president, the sister, the cop's wife, all this stuff like that, like, you know what I'm saying, like something's going on that we talk about, like
they said
wives and women cheating.
They said it appeared to be consensual, and then they said he had sex with Then they said he had sex with his brother's wife. Why the hell would? But why would you sleep with your brother's wife to begin with? Right. But why the hell would your brother's wife agree to allow you to record her?
Come on.
Yeah, there's something going on here. Like, and it's not just him. Like, I admit that the brother clearly has a problem, right? But
still,
the other people got issues too. There's just something going on here that we don't know. We don't know.
That haven't been said. I think my next vacation might be in Equatorial Guinea.
I wouldn't go after that nigga. You don't know what he's spreading.
I'm about to go after that nigga, but shit, they're Equatorial
How
Guinea.
would you fucking know?
how
How
many
big is Equatorial Guinea?
That's a great clip. About 400 people.
He done fuck everybody.
What's up with the whole goddamn island?
And here, the
How many
census says
people?
like 13% of married women report cheating on their spouse. The data shows that women ages 18 to 29 appear slightly more likely than men of the same age to be guilty of infidelity in a marriage. Married women report their highest rate of infidelity in their 60s. Then you got
That's
this
interesting.
one. Yeah, there's
Equatorial Guinea has 2 million people, man. So it's still, still room. He ain't touched everybody.
Yeah. He didn't get to everybody.
not yet. He was still on the road. He was still going.
He's locked up now. Can you imagine? He's locked up under the president's order. Can you imagine how terribly they're treating him?
Yeah, he's definitely not having a pleasant time.
He's not having a pleasant
Definitely
time.
not having a pleasant time.
What percentage of cheating women cheating on their spouse? 43.7% of cheating women and 22.2% of cheating men have cheated on their spouse with someone they both know. 72% of cheating males cheating on a one-night stand, while 53% cheating on women cheating by having a one-night stand. It's fucking way higher for women than it is for men.
You know what? But
where
did
fuck
out of here,
stats,
bro?
A, where did these stats come from? B, I don't care if it was from damn a Pew survey. How do you get the honest answer to that? Those numbers can't be real. There's whether they're lower or higher, nobody. The whole point of cheating is you're not honest about the shit. Who's about to be like, yeah, I slipped? You're like, no,
I mean, if they're going to be anonymous and stuff like that, they probably would say something like that. They probably would do a census.
Yeah, I guess on those anonymous surveys, people would be honest. But I tell you this, what this shows, and we could close it here, is what this shows is that there are a lot of people in relationships that shouldn't be in relationships.
Yeah.
That's what that shit all boils down to. There's a lot of people, unhappy people in relationships, carrying on just for the sake of carrying on and saying that they're married just for the sake of saying they're married because it sounds cool, but they're not really happy, And one of the thing that's very telling about that also, Ak, is the fact that when the first survey that you showed, it said that I don't know what the percentage was, but 13? Many women, or enough women, was it 13% of women cheat when they're in their 60s? Mm-hmm. Was that what that one said?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. So that means that suggests that women stick in with their relationship despite being unhappy. And then they just get to a point where they just are like, you know what? I'm throwing my hands up and I'm just going for it.
I'm throwing my legs up.
Yep. I'm throwing my legs up. I've been with this dude for 30 years and I've been unhappy for 20 of those years. Mm-hmm. And I just don't care anymore.
And that's the thing. Like, okay, so let's go back to the dynamic of communication and fulfilling each other's needs. You know what I'm saying? Whereas we're going full circle, back to strip clubs, back to robots, back to predatorial dykes. You know what I'm saying? Back to all of that.
Yeah.
There's a lack of communication with the person that you said that you was going to be with for the rest of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you got the final boss, Ebang, that banged over 400 married women. It's crazy. What are y'all doing?
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is people don't enter into the institution of marriage lightly. No, that's where you want to be, and give it very careful consideration to the fact that this is the person that you want to be with, and that you are going to be with for the rest of your life. And if you feel like that there's even an inkling of a doubt, you need to give consideration to that before you make that commitment.
Real talk. Really talk about what your standards are.
Yeah.
Of what you can allow and what you won't allow, and sign of agreement, because it is like a business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're signing up for this particular person's name. This person hired you to play a position. You know what I mean?
You said they hired you?
they hide like if a person goes to a job, they get interviewed. Let's call that a date. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
get 1, 2, 3 interviews until they said like, you know what, I want to hire you for this position. Okay, here's my book of my handbook of rules and regulations. What I need you to buy. If you do this, if you don't do this, you get disciplined. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do that, you get disciplined. After a while, you know what I'm saying, you'll have this, but you know, when you get older, will depreciate your value and everything like that. Yada yada. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing with marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're coming up to the corporation of the last name that you took. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're not having these rules and regulation handbooks. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
No, I
just
get it.
based off of love, it's based off of looks, it's based off of how you make me feel. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
based on what you can do for me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think a lot of men establish rules and regulations when they come into a relationship.
No,
You know
they
what I'm
don't.
saying?
They don't.
Because it's
They don't.
basically transactional on the dynamic of happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's how they was conditioned for years to say that this is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And really talk about that before you deal with a life partner. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think they need to start establishing that more. Because even when you go to counseling, they don't try to make that a thing to be talked about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
And then you can
definitely.
have a guy that's actually starving inside, that's not getting the things that he needs from his missus, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa when a woman's not getting in, and that's when the cheating start happening. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Definitely.
And
Definitely.
and the dynamic of safe space is not available for like even women, because women are trapped into like a dynamic of just being this person
Yeah.
that's not really that person who they really want to be. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm seeing
No,
a
that's
lot of
true.
divorces. I'm seeing a lot of divorces happening now.
Yeah.
That women are more happier now being by themselves, or the
Yeah.
illusion that they're
Yeah.
posting on Facebook that they're being by themselves is a consideration of happiness. You know what I mean?
And I
But
guess,
it is a start. Okay, okay.
and I guess that comes from being at a place where they can finally be themselves, right?
Exactly.
Whereas when they're in a relationship, in an attempt to appease their spouse, there's this facade of themselves that they put up,
Uh-huh.
just to make that person happy when it really isn't their true self.
Exactly.
So
And it's
yeah,
like, so why don't, and I'm saying this for women, why don't you tell your mate your true self? Because it's never initiated in a dynamic in the beginning of a relationship.
yeah,
You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I get it.
They
I
get
get it.
sexy, they at the club twerking their ass off, you know what I'm saying? Shit all looking all beautiful until, time goes and just life depreciates, not the person itself, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It just, it goes lower in value, and you got to work to keep it spicy, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And things
yeah,
like that. You
yeah,
have to do that, you know what I mean? It's not going to be, because that's something I hate about Disney. Like, you know what I'm saying? They always show a dusty ass bitch, you know what I'm saying? And in a cartoon, they ain't got no type of crib, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, she just fucking meets Prince Charming, and they live happily ever after. They never talked about Prince Charming was beating her ass and shit or nothing like that.
Well, if he was skipping out, right?
Or he's skipping out cheating because he's a fucking prince. He should have some pussy on.
Or that she was skipping out cheating with some nigga that was cheating with 400 other women.
Well, shit, Snow White was fucking with 7 dwarfs. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was wrong with her? Who wifed that?